Huh. Holy fucking shit. Justice combination is actually being nerfed. What is up, people of all different types of ages, races, genders, and yes, even you other species out there watching this video? My name is Omega Pro, and we have another patch coming out for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. If you want to see me cover all the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 patches and updates that we'll be getting, let me know by leaving a comment down in the comment section below, as well as almost maybe even liking this video. I don't know, but let's talk about it, all right? So first off, we've got some issues that they're going to be fixing before we get onto the balances that are going to be going on in Xenoverse 2. So some of the issues are going to be a particular challenge quest that could not be completed depending on the combination of the avatar race or build. So it wasn't to my knowledge, but apparently Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 was low-key a little racist. I ain't gonna say nothing on the matter. I'm just gonna leave that as it were, but they're correcting their statements. They realize how wrong they were and they're fixing it. I appreciate you, Bandy Namki. They're also gonna fix an issue where player data is not successfully carried over. I haven't experienced that. They're gonna fix an issue where an error occurs when asking Shenron for a wish. This one I know a lot of people have been having trouble with. When you summon Shenron, the game crashes, so it looks like that'll be fixed. They also state that there's gonna be minor bug fixes as well as battle balance adjustments. Don't really know what those are, but here we go. We're gonna get into the list of balanced skills. Now, they don't say whether these skills are being buffed or nerfed, but a lot of these have been complained about quite a lot, so you can probably almost guess that all of these will be nerfs. So the first one, they make this clear: justice combination. I know a lot of people, myself included, hate justice combination. Now, there's another school of thought where people are upset that this is actually getting nerfed, and I can honestly see why. Now, let me explain. It's because there aren't a lot of strike ultimates. So this is one of their only strike ultimates and one of the only good ones. And maybe the fact that we're seeing this so much is only because of the fact that it is the only strike suit or strike ultimate that's worth using. So maybe that's why we're seeing so much of it. Or maybe it's just the fact that it takes 3 fucking ki and deals 1 billion damage and is essentially impossible to miss. I don't know. I'm not going to say nothing on the matter, you know what I mean? But regardless, I'm definitely not going to be losing sleep over the justice combination nerf. I know some people are upset at it, but hey, what are you going to do, bruh? I don't give a fuck. Next up, we have Neo Wolfang Fist. I've never seen that really be used, so I'm not sure whether that's going to be a buff or a nerf. I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comment section down below, of course. That's what it's there for. There's also Faint Shots, which again is another move I'm not really sure of. And then, interestingly enough, they have Dragon Fist on here. Now, I haven't seen anybody complain about this, and I don't think that it's overpowered. Like, I honestly think it's a very, very balanced move. Main reason being is because the only way to hit this move is to get a stamina break on your opponent. The only way you're ever going to land this move is when you use a stamina break and then immediately use it afterwards, so that way your opponent doesn't roll out of it. If you try to use the Dragon Fist ultimate without stamina breaking your opponent, then they will roll out and your move will miss 100% of the time. And even if you stamina break online due to the lag and everything, your move can still end up missing. So I'm not sure what they're doing to this move, if they're going to maybe add it so that way it can hit under lag, or maybe it can hit without being stamina broken. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do, but that one is very interesting to me, as is this next one, Saiyan Spirit. That one is also on the chopping block. Again, it says that it's being balanced. We don't know if this is nerfs or buffs, but I haven't seen anybody complain about this one either. It's one of Bardock's strongest moves. Sure, he can combo into it pretty easily, but it's not like it's overpowered, you know what I'm saying? I don't think this move deserves to be nerfed. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but Saiyan Spirit definitely does not need a nerf. I don't know, I don't even think it does enough damage to warrant the nerf, seeing as though you have to combo into it anyway, but that one's very iffy. Dragon Fist, Insane Spirit, very iffy on my front. Then we have times 20 Kaioken Kamehameha. I don't really think this one is an issue at all, so we'll see what they do against that. We have Dust Attack, another move that I'm not 100% sure. Man, there's a lot of moves on this list that I'm just not sure, but Dust Attack, no idea. Sounds like you might just fucking take some dust out your pocket, throwing up person's eye and shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Next up is Solar Flare. Now, I don't know if this one's going to be a nerf because that whole blinding shit is very annoying, but if I recall, though, they changed Solar Flare from Xenoverse 1, so that way it actually requires either ki or stamina. I think it's ki to use, so I'm not really sure what's going to happen there. We have that move All Clear. This move is always weird to me because I found it always really weird to dodge. My voice just like literally left me for a second. But I found it always like really weird to dodge, so I'm not sure what's happening on that front, if that's going to be a buff or a nerf, but I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see until tomorrow when this patch drops. Next, we have God of Destruction's Anger. Yath! Slay! Get rid of that move! So if you guys don't know about this move, if hit, will deplete all of your stamina and leave your character staggered. I'm gonna repeat. It would drain all of your stamina. You will be stamina broken and your character will be staggered. And it's a beam move, sort of like Death Beam. So when you use this move, you could actually use this move, run up to your opponent and use it again and keep using it repeatedly, and you can never get out of it. Absolutely broken. Nobody can defend this move for sure. Really glad this move is getting nerfed. I don't know what they're going to do to it, but they need to remove the stamina break, and they need to remove the stagger, I feel. Or maybe one or the other. Definitely not. They shouldn't have the stamina break. Maybe you can be staggered for a little bit, I guess, but they're going to have to mess with the timing on that one, so that way it's not just absolutely broken, and you know, just because you don't get stamina broken, you're still staggered a little bit, and then they can still keep going up and spamming shit. But at least then you'd be able to Z vanish out of it. So I don't know. God of Destruction's Anger, though, I'm definitely glad that that one's getting nerfed. And next up, we have Meteor Crash, which is another move that I don't think really warrants a nerf. So I don't know, but the only way I can see this move being balanced in any way is if it's nerfed. Maybe they're gonna put a cap on it so that way you don't use it for as long as, like, you know, 1 billion hits or something. Maybe they'll shorten it a little bit. I'm not really sure, but Meteor Crash is a great move, I feel, for just an optimal easy punish. And maybe that's why they don't want it to be that strong, is because it's an easy punish. You know, like if you don't know any of your character's combos or whatever, but they have a Meteor Crash, after a stamina break, you can just hold down Meteor Crash, go make a pot of coffee, drink the coffee, come back, your character's still using the Meteor Crash and everything. So I don't know, maybe that's their ideology on it, but for me personally, I don't feel that Meteor Crash deserves that nerf. Next up, we have Phantom Fist. This one I can kind of see requiring a nerf, because if you had somebody that was really good at using this move, they can essentially just be like invulnerable for a while, but you could still punish it. So I'm not really sure, because there was some skill required in using Phantom Fist, but then of course I saw a lot of people cheesing with Phantom Fist. I accidentally cheesed with Phantom Fist before. I had no idea it could even do stuff like that when I was using it for the first time, so I didn't even know I was being a cunt, but I was being a cunt, so that's interesting. I could kind of see it getting a little bit of a nerf. They shouldn't hit it too hard, because you don't want to make the move worthless or anything like that, right? Like, you still want it to be usable. In an ideal game, you know, you want everything to be usable, but yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Next up, we have Prelude to Destruction, which is a similar move to God of Destruction's Anger. Anything like that, I am all for just getting nuked. I'm about to hit that nuke button. I don't want to see that. So I can agree with that one. Final Blow, maybe a buff. I don't know, because I haven't seen this move be complained about at all, and I haven't even ran into this move. And from what I could see, like when I used this move, it didn't seem like anything too crazy. But then again, maybe I'm missing something. So maybe this will be getting nerfed. Maybe it deserves to be the nerf. I'm sure you guys will let me know. There's the Doria Headbutt, which is funny because at first when I first used this move, I was like, okay, this move is trash. But if you hit this move, you can continuously link this move, and it's just never ending. The Doria Headbutt, the Doria Headbutt. It does something similar to God of Destruction's Anger and stuff. So yeah, definitely does deserve a nerf. But if they do nerf Its good qualities, I feel like they should nerf the startup time and the end lag on it. So when you use this move, it takes a bit to start up, and then if you miss this move, your character sits there for like 6 goddamn days and you just get fucked for it. So if they keep that but take away its utility, that's gonna be really, really dumb, and that would just make the move absolutely worthless, you know? So get rid of the trade-offs that you made for that move if you're gonna take away what made the move so good in the first place. Next up is pretty curious to me, and that's gonna be Super Dragon Fist. Interesting, because I never felt like this move was that great. Like, I use this move on my character because I find it great to end off a combo, right? But I never figured that this move would be so, I don't know, worth a nerf, I guess. Again, we don't know if it's a nerf or a buff, but the move was fine, so I can't see them buffing it. I can only see them nerfing it. My question is, who are the people that were complaining about Super Dragon Fist and regular Dragon Fist, and even Saiyan Spirit for that matter? Very interesting to me, because I don't think those moves deserve nerfs at all, personally. That one is really weird to me. I couldn't even paint a scenario. Like, I can see Dragon Fist, it does a shit ton of damage. Saiyan Spirit, you know, it's easy to combo into, kind of, and it does a shit ton of damage. Like, I can kind of see that, but like Super Dragon Fist? I don't know, dude. You're gonna have to show me the Carfax on that one. Next up, we have Godbreaker. That one I can kind of see. A lot of these counter moves are pretty, like, they're not OP, right? But they're kind of cheesy. Like, a lot of times you'll see people that don't know what to do. They're just getting their ass beat, so they sit in the corner and then they just spam their reverse move, which is easy to get out of, but it's just annoying to deal with. So it's like a little minor annoyance. So we'll see what ends up happening with that move. But you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty interested to see how that goes. Next up is Burning Spin. That move is very, very good, especially for like emergency missions. God damn it, expert quest. Why do I call them? I hate my life. But stuff like that in the raids and stuff, that move was very, very good for that. Very strong. You dealt so much damage with that move. So that makes me think that this move is being nerfed because of its PvE potential, which is something that's weird to me, because I would figure that all the nerfs and stuff would be coming out for PvP, you know, when you're playing online against other people and stuff. But this one is looking like, because I just can't see that move being that useful in like a PvP situation, unless it's like a team situation. I don't know, man. Maybe this move has been causing people a lot of trouble online. I haven't ran into any issues with it, so that's interesting. But next up, we have the reverse Mabuken Seka! That move is too strong. I'm not sure how they could nerf it, though, if they're going to nerf damage or nerf the time window for the reversal on it. Very interested to see how that one goes, because it's just hard to nerf, but I do feel like, you know, it was too easy to use, so maybe shrink the window in which you have the reversal. I think that'll be pretty dope, so that way you have to actually time it correctly instead of sitting there and just, you know, getting lucky and, you know, hitting them with a powerful move. I also forgot to mention Flash Bomber. That was one that I skipped over. So Flash Bomber also on this list for, you know, skills being balanced. We have also Go Go Gum. I don't know if this is the move I'm thinking of, but I think this is the Majin Buu move that like turns you into that little thing and then you just sort of float around for 6 days. That move is super, super annoying, because like you just turn into a little ball and you're just sitting there floating. You're like, okay, can I get back to playing the game, please? So I don't know if they're gonna like reduce the time you're in that little state or whatever, but I don't know, that'll be interesting to see. But those are the balances, the patches, the everythings coming out tomorrow at the time I'm recording this, November 18th. What do you guys think of this patch? Do you love it? Do you hate it? I'm really interested to see everybody's comments. So please leave a comment down below. What are you happy what are you happy about that's on this balance list? And what do you like just don't get, or you're even mad about that's on this list? I don't know. Let me know. Are you team Justice Combination or team fuck Justice Combination? My name is Omega Pro. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like rating on this video if you did enjoy it. Of course, follow me on Twitter at OmegaProYT. Follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, Omega Pro. The E is a 3. All my links are in the description. Just feel free to go click all of them. I have a dope podcast on a different channel. Go check that out. I definitely appreciate that. But of course, my name is Omega Pro. Again, if I say one more time, I will put one between my eyes. Subscribe here if you're new. We got Xenoverse 2 all the time, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.